we doing today, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me over there? Looks like we are going to be in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. We have sound? Good morning, Mike. All right. Let's see. Can't hear your voice. No? Oh my golly. Properties. Picture's good. How's that? Ooh, that's going to be too loud. Hold on. How's that? That should be better. Picture and sound good now. That should be a little bit better. I'm getting readings now. We're about to be in, so let's see how this works out. But let's get a picture and sound again and make sure we're good. All right. Thank you. Not too loud. I mean, I'm telling you, every day it's something. Every day it is something. Just can't have a smooth stream. Can't have a smooth stream whatsoever. Are we going to be in right now? Properties. Hope that's not it either. Just making sure everything's good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, it looks like sounds a bit off. What do you mean? Tell me more. Tell me more, Mike. What's off? Yeah, we're getting ready. Look at the stacked prior high days. It's kind of what we like. The NYM came up, had a little bit low. Then it looked like it left without me. Now we're going to see if it's going to come back to us. We shall see. Time will tell. Where's my coffee? Still off mic or what? I'm trying to figure out what this is. Staticky. A little staticky. How's that? Is that a little bit better? If it's a little staticky, I can adjust a couple of things. You tell me if it gets a little bit better. Thank you for letting me know about that. If it sounds staticky, let me know and I'll try and change a couple of things. I definitely have some settings I can work through, and definitely want it to be a little bit better. I don't want it to be crappy. Yeah, maybe that was turned up too high. Okay, that looks like I'm getting a little bit better reading now. Let's see. I think we might be in a much better spot, Mike. Much better spot. How we doing now? I had my volume on my stream deck turned up a little bit too high. But we should be much better now. Thank you for letting me know, Mike. Let me know, Mike, if that's if we're good to go. I can still turn it down, but it looks like I can get a little bit better here. 4 minutes till the market opens. We have prior POC, so you can have longs here in the prior POCs. Even session POC could be a long for you. Clear now. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Thanks for helping me set that up. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I was clipping a little bit on my stream deck here. I use this setup for so many different things, like regular videos and then my other channels and stuff, that everything has like its different settings. I gotta find just like a press and play. If I was going to be doing this forever, I'd just have like a push and play live stream setup, where I know I come in every single day and everything is the same. Using this for a lot. Okay. There's that. There's that. Let's get this market open here in 3 minutes. See what's good. See what's good in the hood. See what is good in the hood. Yeah, look at the whole week. These are prior session highs. I mean, what is today? Today's Thursday. So this is Thursday's high, Wednesday's high, Tuesday's high, Monday's high. It's one of those things that if it goes, we got to be very cautious. If we look left, really, once we get through here, there's no stopping us on the MES all the way up to here. There is room to the downside, but we're not necessarily looking at longs just yet. About a minute till the market opens here. I definitely want to get the book map up. I think I'll get the book map up when I'm in a trade. But as you saw yesterday, the book map got us done. Definitely helped us hold a trade there yesterday, which is awesome. It was kind of a reminder. The reason I don't open it all that much is because it really stresses my CPU. Because I have a wimpy computer. But after yesterday, I'm like, man, that really did help me hold a level. It really did. Speaking of range, guys, we've been compressing, right? Our ATR has just been coming down and down and down over the last couple weeks. So 267 on a 556, definitely have some room for range. That's why if we pull this up to prior session high a day, you know, give or take a little bit, we'll get a little bit more range. We need to do a lot of work to get more range to the downside. But on the ES, we're at 30, so we're not at 50%. So I'm not even paying attention to the bands, as generally we don't do in the morning, right? We're just trading. We're trading the 30-minute. My chart really should like be more focused on the 30-minute, but 30 seconds here till the market opens. Let's see if we can get a push up and a pull down, kind of just like yesterday. Or what's going to happen here. The first longs are prior session.
Order submitted.
Prior session POC, and then down here we'll get started on longs down here.
Order submitted.
Let's see what happens 10 seconds in. Put the ES on the right. See if we got a fill there. We can't be long and short at the same time, but and away they go. This is going to be the opposite of yesterday, where we get a little bit of a pullback and then a push. Time will tell. I might even be interested in if we're going to come right down to the trend line, I might be interested in this too. And then we'll just get off the ES and we'll just play these 3 levels on the Dow. We'll see. Let's give this a minute or two to develop. we slide through these lows here into this low volume node, so that it could come all the way down. We don't have a clear volume node till here. To be honest, I think I'm going to take this ES off, because if this Dow is going to come up, I kind of want to just mess with the Dow right now. We'll see. If I get the fill here.
Order filled.
All right, so we're in the Dow. We get below POC, I'll probably put a stop there.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I mean, yeah. Oh, it didn't fill my other ones, though.
Order filled.
What just happened? Oh, my golly. I missed the entry on my lead account. So I got the lead account entry and I didn't get slippage. And then when I came out, I was like, what's going on here? Oh, that is brutal. Don't tilt, Brad. Don't tilt. That is brutal. Oh my gosh. Should have been done for the day. That hurts.
Order filled.
Or a prior session high in the ES. Oh man, that really stunk. I mean, if anything, I got paid on my live account, but what a good trade. Just dampered. Them's the breaks. We'll be short the ES now. We'll see what happens. Can't see this going well. Yeah, we're good. It was a slippage issue. Oh my golly. Yeah, I definitely should have been checking. Damn it. And now I can't even be long the Dow. Yeah, that was tough. Tough to watch. It's over now, though, right? Nothing we can do now. I still would have taken this trade. It just stinks because now instead of this being break even on the day, now I'm looking at a $50 total loss on the day, which is tough. But no ads. We'll sit and watch this one. We come back inside the bands. We can look for an ad. But this really has room to go up even to 820. Gets much above 820. I'm not going to be interested. Like up here. This would kind of be my, like, hey, we got to watch here. We come back inside the bands here. I can get an ad once I'm in the bands. Dow staying heavy. If I wasn't short the ES, I much prefer this one. Much prefer this long here. I'd be long here. Can you see him tilting a little bit here? Great, like, and they say these are correlated markets. Tradeify says, look, these are correlated markets. Look, like I can't be long here. Oh, I hope somebody's long a T-line. I think I got this one on there. You know, $35. We would have been done a minute in again. We would have been in. We would have been done. At least, I mean, right side. We got the trade in the real money account. Right. It'd be a bummer if we got it in the funny money account and not in the live account. The fact that we got it in the real account, I think that's worth mentioning, or at least worth being excited about. POC shift way up here. A lot of volume being conducted right here, I guess. And it's saying, screw your volume. We're going. We're pushing. Just building range too. We'd like to see that. Definitely want to see us come back inside the bands for an ad. To be honest, I should have just closed my computer. Those were the well, that's something that could get me in trouble. Like, I got to be super patient. Although I'm very, very frustrated and upset, like, you got to put that stuff behind you. Same as, like, I mean, yesterday, I can't forget, like, I got lucky and got picked by a tick, right? You know, like, sometimes things go your way, sometimes they don't. Shit happens. Look at that freaking two-way. Fantastic. With the range, guys, I'm probably be back in the Dow if we get back up to prior session high day. I'll probably be back in the Dow. ES trying to get back inside the bands.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Into. A little bit more. We might look for, if we get pretty close down to break even here, I'm probably going to take one off and then we can re-enter back at the +2s. I mean, right now it's a pretty good move. I'm looking for kind of this measure move though. I don't want to get out too early. Even though we could bounce right back up and keep going for highs. This is getting bought up as well. Both of us are just making silly mistakes. All right, this is graceful exit zone.
Order submitted.
We are now in graceful exit mode here.
Order filled.
Okay, we're out of one. Same as yesterday. I'm now realized 58 in my Tradeify accounts and now down on the day on my live account as well. We're going to keep pushing here. Probably keep my target somewhere around here. Definitely going to look to add back at the +2s.
Order submitted.
Right back up. right that that line wasn't. Ah, there we go. Kind of want to be in. So I'm going to get what I want. Get me in. Get me in. Get me in.
Order
on.
filled.
I'm filled in one of them. I got to get in.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. I heard it filled in one of them again. The slippage is real today. All right, into. MYM staying heavy.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Just for grins. I mean, I think it's going to go up in CA20. I think it really wants to do that. Pushing 50 points of range now. 50 on 43, 50 on 77. 65% ATR on the day. Man, that T-line long would have been great. Would have been great. No real ads for me until 8:20, but if I did that, I only want to be in one for that, so we'll see what happens. Dow's still selling off. Let's see if the ES can follow. Still both green on the day. Micro trending still upwards. Definitely glad I got out of that one for a small loss. Well, not really small, $68. Man, my phone is blowing up today. Hey, James, how are you? We've had a morning already. For anybody that just got here, I guess I can update. We took a nice short here on the Dow off prior session high, but with slippage, my Tradeifys didn't fill. So when I closed it, I realized that I really closed it on my main account, but I opened it in my other ones, which put me at a small loss. I didn't get the win on my sim accounts, on my evaluations, got a little tilted, got back in on
got back in on prior session high of day, and that was down here, and then took some heat, added a second at the once we got back inside the bands, took a graceful exit here, a little bit lost so we can better our position, continue to go in our favor, went back up here, back to the swing high of the candle, got back in, and that's where we're at right now. Currently down $40 on this trade. Total P&L on the day down about $100. Realized on that first trade minus 50, and then what we're in right now. That's been the morning so far. This candle's still boosting. Definitely going to be looking for a little bit of recovery. 8 minutes still left in this candle. Still tough to add on this kind of powerful, strong candle. I will add at the 820s probably. We'll see what happens when we get up there. And that 820 is just from looking left here. Yep. Yeah, when you're going to copy and that's when that's the game you play, yeah, sometimes you get burned. Yeah, that happens. Dow's still selling off nice. See, I want to be long so bad. Guys, prior POC, I feel like you got to be long there. But I can't be long and short and Tradeify. Maybe I should take the copy off and just go long in my live account there. Because, you know, these are correlated markets, Tradeify. We have the Dow dumping, just selling off. And then we have the complete opposite in the ES, but they're correlated. Can't trade them in opposite directions, which I guess is the game you play when you played prop firms. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But to say I'm not a little bit tilted on that faux pas, I'd be lying. I'm human. I bleed when I fall down. I definitely would like to see a little retracement before we go up to 820. If we get down to the plus ones, I'll probably take it off. We'll see how fast it gets down there, if it wants to get down there. Who knows? We might not see plus ones again for the rest of the day. The Dow has no idea what it wants to do today. This whole opening candle's just been up and down. We even got back to doji, I think, on this candle. And sold off again. Now it's getting bought up again. And the ES just going for it. I don't want to be I don't want to be in on a third in this candle. I think I gotta wait for this candle to close, and then try and sell the retracement of it. Right, just I gotta. Who knows how much more this wants to go? We'll probably sweep Tuesday. Or when is that? No, that's like last week. That's midweek last week. Maybe we sweep this. Looking left. Whatever it is, I hope we can be out of this trade and go long prior session POC on the Dow. That's ideal. If this gets into the money and it keeps selling off on the Dow, we are getting out of the ES, and I want to be in the Dow. That is for damn sure. That's for damn sure. I think we're going to have to wait 4 minutes and see what happens here, though. I mean, luckily, the ES has at least slowed down a little bit, right? It's been about 10 minutes since it kept on pushing, but definitely doesn't want to pull back at all. And the +2 up there right around that 820 now. Nope, we're there now. We're going to go up and touch it. It wants it. It wants it. Look at this candle.
Order submitted.
Do it. Because I'm tilted. I'm keeping it there. We'll see what happens. 2 minutes there on this candle. It's closing strong. Let's come up to the 2s. What are we doing, Brad? Well, we're going to find out here in a second. Going to see how ugly this can get. Can't see this working out. If it kisses that 820 though and just dumps, I'm going to be even more tilted. Yeah, like, I don't want it to leave without me. We will be taking a graceful exit on immediate
Order
reds.
filled.
Because now we're in for 3. I really just want to survive this candle for another minute and 30 seconds. I just want a little bit of red bars here on the Rankos just to get me out. I'm very rarely in for 3. The people that are here every day know that. Very rarely in for 3. 48 seconds left in this candle. See, the Dow's still staying heavy. You Nazzy people, what's the Nazzy doing today? Speaking of Nazzy, I haven't seen GD in a couple days. Where's he at? He's been quiet. All right, here's our new candle. Does it keep going or does it pull back a little bit? A little sweep and then a pullback. Just give us a couple red Rankos. Jeez Louise. Wow. Not ideal, friends.
not ideal. And the Dow right back up, huh? Love to be in a prior session high again on the Dow, but I can't do it. I'm in 3 contracts over here in a lot of hot water. I can't get in the Dow and have that keep going against me as well. I really got to manage just the ES right now. I mean, that's some push from the ES. Outside day up. Once again, the outside day up gets me. This is looking a lot like that move last week. You know, it'd be easy to be like, it can't just boost the whole day. Look at that. Why couldn't it do that again? This is ridiculous for me. The crazier thing is we're still inside the bands. Still inside the bands. Are we going to print a red Renko? Sorry, I'm always constantly just moving my charts. You're printing some red Rankos right now. You going to the downside as well, Mike? Hopefully, if we can get a couple more, I'll take one off again. And then if this thing continues to go up, I'll be able to get back in, but I can't add at 3. All right, well, let's do it. What's your average price, Mike? I'm at 812. Yeah, but just because it's been consolidating doesn't mean it doesn't continue to do that either. That's like just because it's been red on the roulette wheel 20 times in a row, it's not going to be red on the next one. Like, still just got to react. 820. All right. So you got to get back to that high from a couple days ago, from last week anyway. That's giving us just that one red Ranko just to tickle us a little bit.
Yeah, like for another exit, I'm kind of looking for something like this. You know, all the way back kind of Mike's entry is where I'll get out of one if I can. Ooh, did anybody get that Dow prior session high a day? That looks sweet. You know, that's a trade I really wanted. It's tough when you take a graceful exit and this will still be red. So like the average price, if I get out, my average price will move to here. I'll still have work to do. But then again, I guess I could add my third if we got way back up here. And this is part of trading. Like there's no rule to when you take off a contract here. It's a matter of like, can I let this go back up to 832 before, you know, can I watch it go all the way back up there? Might have to. Where are the orders sitting today? Let's see. I want to see big, thick red bands down below. Yeah. Some thick red bands. This is right in the 820s. Once it gets up to about 829, yeah, it's if we push through that, if we eat these, that's going to not be great for business. Definitely more want to see us come clean out these orders. Nothing really like standing firm. Like this 829, that's a pretty good block. Other than that, it's just kind of where everything on the Dow is up. So the Dow looks like it wants to come up here. The ES looks like it wants to come down here. Tough. We definitely, if we eat through these orders strong with green like this is not great. We need to see a little bit of resistance at that 829. That's not great. Especially once those come and then these orders get pulled. See if it eats those ones too. The 830s. Hold 830. Hold 830. And then the books thin out. Now it'll consolidate for a second, see what it wants to do, and then we'll see where orders start to stack again. Come down and get these. Yeah, this is definitely a sit on your hands kind of situation. I definitely got myself into trouble here. But I mean, this move is stuff. But we stayed in the bands. It's like, it's hard. It's a hard call. You gotta, like I said, you gotta be in a trade to get a trade. Sometimes they just don't go in your favor. If for whatever, if this gets outside the bands, I'll probably have to hit the close button and get out. Definitely like all those orders down below though. Need sellers, yep. Need sellers to get through those. Good. Keep going, sellers. All right. Are you, James, are you long? Are you fading me? Fading me would be a freaking awesome move right now. Just hoping these act as a magnet, not as support. Look at all these orders I want to get filled. Come do it. It's not support. They want to be filled. Get them, sellers. Get them, sellers. We want to see a lot of red down here. The delta. I think I can. Come on, sellers. Eat these. Get them. Clean them out. All the way down to 820. Get Mike healthy. Got him, but then the buyers came right back in. See this green? That's no good. So we had that delta that we needed in the sellers, but then the sellers just had no continuation. No comment. Ouch. I mean, we were profitable on the Dow today. Just didn't work out on the ES. Yep. I don't like all those 835s coming in. We come down into here, guys. This might be a graceful exit now that we've kind of consolidated and bounced in between here. I might have to take one off in preparation to get back in way up here, but because I don't think I can ride this all the way up to 38 up into here. Look at me just moving my targets with confidence. My fear is these are all stop losses. Yeah, man. The market's just strong. I'm going to close this out just because it's killing my CPU right now. Gross. Not great for us, friends. Jeez Louise. Nigga Bach? For you short fam out there? Yeah, we were talking consolidation this morning, like really, really tight range yesterday. Like, is this that weird? Not really. I mean, we're at 333. We're not even close to 1 ATR. Like, why can't this continue to go? This, on the other hand, is getting pretty close to 1 ATR. Definitely got to stay inside the bands. Nice. MIM from the +2s. All right. There you go. Best of luck. Get it? Let's hope everything starts to pull back. Like this volume here. It's right there. All right, Mike. All right. Definitely can't wait for a new candle. Suck it down. Well, even the Dow is giving us some wicks. The ES just not even giving any wicks today. Five points away from 1 ATR. No pullbacks. No pullbacks to be seen on the ES today. We got outside the bands. I have to press the close button. Really, in this next candle, we push much higher than. See, it's like we're still in the bands. I kind of want to stay in while we're in the bands, but the bands keep getting bigger. They keep expanding. All right, here comes a new candle. Do we continue? Get a little retracement? What are we doing here? Have we seen highs on the day? All right. Nice scalp. Oh, yeah. That was a good move. Good scalp. Here's a graceful exit for me. I'm just putting the graceful exit in. Like,
Order submitted.
that's a graceful exit. What I'm afraid of is just like a quick sell-off. So, like, I'll put it there, but I'll take it off. Like,
Order canceled.
there's a quick move down. If this candle decides it wants to retrace at all, God forbid we get a little bit of a pullback. We could see even this volume here. This is a good, anywhere in here would be a good graceful exit, I think. Especially being in the bands, and if it wants to continue to go up, we can get back in, but Still just looks like it wants to keep going up. Good job, Mike. Way to get some profit, take some profit off the table. Unfortunately, I took all my profit in the first minute of the day, and now I've been sitting here for an hour in drawdown. Yeah, it's not a bad market. It's just the market's not going our way today. I mean, the journal's going to say should have had some discipline and not gone on tilt when we got that first trade we wanted in the first 5 minutes. And then just because it didn't work out on the other accounts, and then I forced myself, not forced myself back in. I got back in a high day, which is a trade. Some days the markets don't go against you. It can't be a good or bad market. It can't be, oh, this, that, and the other thing. It's like sometimes the market does what you need it to do, and sometimes it doesn't. Simple as that. It's outside of our control. The only thing we can control is like how we manage it, and I probably could have emotionally just managed it a little bit better. What I should have done after that first trade is I probably should have just took a walk and came back in 10 minutes and just, you know, got myself another cup of coffee and relaxed instead of rushing back into another trade. Lessons cost money. The worst part, Mike, is after this, I got a tough workout. Sometimes I take a red day into a workout and I just smash it. Other days I'm just like, just so defeated. I'm like, all right, might as well get defeated on the legs as well. Man, we haven't had 2 red Rankos in a row since 10/17. Watching drawdown. I'll do my best. We get outside the bands on the ES. I gotta lick my wounds and move on with my day. I mean, it is comforting to see that it's not immediately boosting, still pushing. It's nice. I mean, a little bit of red would be even better. I got to pee, but I'm getting close to max loss on the day. Can't really go anywhere unless it really pushes. In case it pushes. I could put stops, but I don't want to do math. Yes. Yes, it is. All the Instagram bros and all the influencers are going to be like, oh, just long it. Love all. Just press the long button. Just press the long button. Is the is the Nasdaq pushing too? Like, so I can't look at it. I'm not allowed. I'm banned from looking at the Nasdaq. But I'm curious if the Nasdaq is pumping because the Dow's not. So who's right? I mean, theoretically, yeah. Nazzy's pumping too. Interesting. Through my journey of trying to find frameworks and strategies, I tried Breakout for a while, and man, if I was still doing that the last couple months, yes, Aaron, it is in fact a bear down hat. Bear down. Caleb. Woo. All right, we might be in graceful exit mode here.
Order submitted.
I'm taking one off there. That's enough.
Order filled.
That's enough for me there. Now I at least got a little bit of grace that I can start to re-enter again. I mean, historically, with the exception of this one I took off, when I take them off, it usually continues to go in my favor, but we'll see. That takes a little bit of the damage off if it continues to climb and lets me get back in. Keeps me in the game a little bit longer. Now I'd love a retrace right now. James, like I said, I'd love a retrace right now. All the way back down to POC. That would be a fantastic retracement. Actually, I like this volume right here. Now, are they the Chicago Bears or are they the Indiana Bears? Aren't they moving? Everyone's all like, "Can you believe those Bears?" Texting me, "Can you believe what those Bears are doing?" Can you? I'm like, I'm from New York. The Giants and the Jets both don't play in New York. The Buffalo Bills are technically the only team that plays in New York. So the Giants and the Jets have been playing in Jersey for years, decades. Nobody cares about that. So if the Chicago Bears want to get out of Chicago, which I hate that city, if they want to get out of Chicago and financially do better, go with people that are going to support them, politics-wise, go for it. I'm not going to games. I don't care. And I've been to all their new stadiums. So if they get a new stadium, I'd love to go to a new stadium. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Illinois is not great. All right, love to see it. All right, hoodie, I'll be right back. If it goes up to the +2s, add one for me. No more ads. No ads there. Freezing. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot going on behind the scenes of building an NFL stadium that not everybody gets to hear about or know about, but I love his Dow. I'd love to see this Dow candle over on the ES. That'd be fantastic. Even though we are realized a bunch of red, so we got a ton of work to do. Even break even on this trade won't get me green on the day. But to be honest, might take another graceful exit here at the swing low, like all of this confluence. I might put a stop and put a little bit of might put a stop in place just to get another, and then we can really start to campaign around this price. We'll see. See how heavy it wants to keep pushing though. Like this is a big area of volume right here. We really got to get through this area of volume, and then the next one's down here. It's a question of like, do I want to see it come all the way back up against me there? I'd rather be getting back in, right?
Order submitted.
There's going to be a graceful exit spot for me. So I'll take some more
Order
realized loss.
filled.
That's fine. Now I'm in one. I can get back in now, up around POC.
Order canceled.
Yeah, I kind of got to let this run. One contractor there is really not going to get me done. These were tough. I'm working off of this order right here. This is the one that I'm in. So you can see three long ones. Starting way down here, prior session low. Second, graceful exit. Remember I said usually when I take a graceful exit, it keeps going. I mean, I ain't complaining about it, but would have been nice to have 3 contracts on here. What did that give up? About 10 points. So about $100. Pock shift. Whoa, did you see the green on there?
Order submitted. I kind of want to see what this does at POC. Still trading off the 30-minute. Just don't know if I want to see us get all bought up here. At least you know Mike Terry got back to even. I wonder what he ended up doing there. Now that we're in one, we can kind of mess around with our friend the Dow. What's the Dow doing? Ah, but I can't go long. Can't go long the Dow though. I want to.
Kind of love when it uses the entry as support. I mean, that was a pretty good 30-minute candle so far. Down around VWAP, looks like we could have a little bit of a POC shift. Right, look at those volume down here. That'd be nice. Like a POC shift back down to VWAP. Means we'll be out of this one. Unless we can get an ad before that. Right now, it's just using my entry as support. Because the market makers, of course, know. Oh, POC shift down right to my entry. So now we can move this back up to the plus ones. It was at POC. Again, high volume nodes all over the joint. Dow's still selling off. If you're not in a trade, prior session POC, MYM, there it is. With ads down here. I wish. I wish. Just thinking out loud, guys, I just want to tell you something that's going on in my mind. Is historically, when things started to go back in my favor like this, especially when I'm already realized a little bit of red, I would force myself back in short, like here or here, thinking like, oh, I got to catch this move with more contracts. I found through journaling that more times than not, that burns me. And I need to be patient with my placements. Like, if anything, yeah, I could trade off this volume here and maybe move it to there. That would be, if I had less realized red, I could be a little bit more aggressive and get in there. But these entries here short, that's just FOMO. Like, that's chasing a falling knife. The way my mindset now has to think is, if it comes all the way down to target with one contract, great. Not the best situation. Would love to be in with 100 contracts. That is a better scenario, getting down here and not getting as much green with one contract as it is trying to force back in and then we go back and test highs and I'm screwed. I would much rather be patient and say, if it never gets back to the +1s for the rest of the day, here's where I'm at. But if it does, now I have this ad I was patient for, I have this ad, and all the way back up. Now that the +2s have kind of flattened out. So by being patient here and not getting in here, that historically has just been a better outcome. Like this for me just looks a lot better.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Right? That's a safer scenario for me. Like I said, if it goes all the way down to VWAP without me, okay. Like, okay. Like, yeah, that'll only be like $80. And on my realized red day, it's not fantastic. But if I'm patient and we get up to the +1s now, especially pretty much at 1 ATR, the likelihood statistically, not predicting, but the statistical likelihood of us getting back up to +2 today is low. So I have to say, okay, maybe we'll get to the ones. We're right at all-time highs. So how much more does it really want to push all-time highs today? Or does it want to consolidate right around all-time highs? And then I just have to do a little bit more entering and exit and graceful exits and things like that. Prior session pot getting you done. This candle's about to close here. It is 11 o'clock. I got about 15 minutes before I have to go get my daughter to camp. So we'll definitely sit for 15 minutes, but 11:15 I kind of got to go whether I'm in this trade or not. I got to end the stream. And don't get it twisted. I definitely want to be in another contract here. I just want to make sure it's in a good spot. Ironically, right now, right where I took a graceful exit before. We're right at that volume. Yeah, right here where we're talking about that volume. See if it stops there or if it just tries to sweep that a little bit. So it sweeps that volume and then gets me my fill. We'll see. Anybody in anything right now? Just watching my carnage. So would have got that volume fill.
How are my options doing today? I got puts on. Yeah, that was a big move. The Dow did the right thing. I just need the ES to do the right thing here. Oh, my Amazon puts look good. And Tesla's up again. Meta's up again. Jeez Louise. Yes, James. Good shit. Love that. Love it. Hopefully I could join you with some wins. It is a stinger, though, when we talk about this volume right here on the 30-minute, how I would enter, and then literally where did it go? Literally went to there. But as we were saying, I'm not in a position right where our P&L is on the day allows us to take certain risks and be a little bit more aggressive with my P&L on the day so far. I didn't have that. I didn't have that risk to take. Even, I mean, what is it, $2? It's just like not something I wanted to take. And that's okay. Sometimes you get in by a tick, sometimes you miss by a tick. But I'm still alive. It could still go down. I could still limit the damage today. Like, there's a part of me that wants to see this do what the Dow just did and come all the way down here. Yeah, I mean, we can hope and dream, but I mean, I always got to do the right thing. Just managing risk. That's it. Oh, I still want to be long the Dow. see this volume here. I feel like I got to take it off there, even at an L for the day. Right? I can't try and get it all back. Right, if I'm blessed enough for it to get all the way back down into this volume, I think I gotta. And granted, I wish I had all my contracts on still, but. Yeah, I mean, I'd be lowering it down now. I'd be getting in here. Well, I would have got in at prior POC. Can't be long and short, though. Yeah, things change if I survive this candle. If we get, right, this is a break below, close below POC, and then that would be another short ad. Kind of right where my entry is if POC doesn't shift. And when we get back down to VWAP, this would be a buy stop. So if we break below, I mean, this is, I mean, I'd love it to go down all day. And see value area low down here. If we get below VWAP, I'll probably put a stop in, just not let it go that much above that, and then see where I'm at on the day. And then I could start to take entries on both. I can look at the Dow as well. Wifey just said she'll get my daughter. That's great news. Now we can hang out for a little bit longer. See if this can get down to view app. Nice little lack of volume through here, down to view app. So if we can break through here, a little bit of volume node. Nothing crazy, but once we get through here, it looks like we're going to have a nice slide through this low volume node. Man, imagine I got in at this volume where I said I wanted to get in. Prior session low, PDL. On MYM. Some of you might be getting long there. It's a good spot to be long. MYM just went right on the day.
Order submitted.
There's a sell stop. Framework there is if we get to this volume, we sweep through it, get a little bit of an add. Just can move that down just a little, and then I can put my stop there and go from there. See if I can get a nice flush down through there. Continue on, we'll see. 10 minutes left in this candle. But that's the current play, to add to a winner here and let this one go. Hopefully get both of them down to the +1, the minus ones. Which is also sitting a value area low. Would be a full retracement of the open. There's another part of me that wants to see, like I said, that break below, close below. And then if we did come up, I could add again at POC, which is essentially my entry. But we'll see. Time will tell. Whichever happens first. We still have 9 minutes left on this candle. We're getting an ad. Just a matter, are we getting an ad up here or are we getting an ad down here? Adding to a winner or adding to a loser? Both are okay with me. $7.29. That's way down there. It's over there. What's at 729 you like? I mean, it's ultra conservative. I said for me, the ad is here, and then it would have been here, then it would have been here, and then it would have probably been a little bit below. But I'd be in 3 in hot water here, or I'm in hot water here. I just can't be right. I couldn't be right today. Second attempt at that low volume node. Suck it, ES. My stomach is growling. Hungry, hungry. Dicey decision making here. Take it off or let it go. This candle coming to the end. Same as not wanting to see a retracement. I don't know if I really want to see this ad just yet. So I'm going to pull
canceled.
this ad and see what happens at the start of this candle. See if we can close heavy and get continuation to the downside. Then I'll look to maybe add again. There it is. There's VWAP. Here's my volume. Wouldn't have got the ad. It would have just missed it. I would have got that ad. I got to be honest, guys. I'm going to take my stop.
Order
And I'm going to take
submitted.
some profit off the table now. And just be blessed with what's going on right now. I mean, I got a lot of it back. I'm not trying to get back to break even. If it closes, I'll be probably done for the day at an L. I mean, frankly, even if it gets down to the -1, I think I'm going to take an L for the day.
Order filled.
Okay. Well, I mean, that one is what it is.
Order canceled.
Get rid of that one. Not ideal for a morning, but I mean, that's a good hold. Would have been great if I had these in hindsight. Yeah. These are still staying on for the rest of the day. Currently, right now, I am at -200 on the day. So gave back a little bit of the week. Red days happen. Where are we at over here, actually? Yeah. I'll also be looking to get back long if this gets back into the bands. I'm not done trading for the day, but I got to end the stream now, 11:30. Hope you guys have a better day than I had. And I'll catch you tomorrow, Friday morning, market open.